I used to think gold only existed underground. But then, during a visit to a farm in a distant mountain region, I discovered another kind of gold. Not sparkling, not mined with pickaxes, but growing on the head of a gentle creature. The locals here call it soft gold, and traditional Eastern medicine practitioners revere it as a treasure. Curious, I stayed, and from that moment on, I embarked on a strange journey, where nature, humans, and medicine intertwine. When the first sunlight was still pale, a small tractor slowly rolled around the barn area. Not the cramped type of barn you might expect, but a vast open paddock bordered with low wooden fences, with green trees and natural grass stretching to the horizon. On the cart were sacks of golden barley grain, which the farmer evenly spread in thin lines across the grass, just enough to encourage the deer to wander and slowly chew each grain. The deer stepped out from the barn, one by one, calmly, without jostling. They grazed on dew-covered fresh grass, then lowered their heads to nibble the fragrant barley scattered across the ground. The scene felt more like a quiet picnic than a feeding session. No machinery, no shouting, just the sound of chewing, the soft breeze through the trees, and the glint of deer eyes under the morning sun. The farm owner spoke softly. They live in pens, but open pens. Enough freedom to stay healthy, enough control for the velvet to grow in time, full and rich. Did you know that deer antlers are unlike any other horns? They regrow every year, and when still soft, covered in fine hair, that is deer velvet. When the season comes, the deer are brought into the harvest area, a quiet, separate barn zone. They are placed in narrow wooden frames, just enough to keep them still. The handler approaches, holding a fine knife. One clean, precise cut. The deer doesn't flinch, doesn't panic. Its eyes remain deep and calm. I asked, "Does it hurt?" The handler softly replied, "No." Done at the right time, it even brings them relief. If left too long, the velvet hardens into bone and causes pain. I suddenly understood. This isn't taking, it's receiving. The deer gives at the right time. Humans receive the right way. No one loses. Both thrive. After being cut, the deer velvet enters the drying phase, preserved in natural conditions to retain its maximum nutritional value. Today, scientists have isolated numerous active compounds in deer velvet: IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor, collagen types 1 and 3, specific proteins. These compounds are now used to produce skin repair serums, anti-aging creams, joint recovery injections, bone and cartilage enhancement products. What's remarkable is deer velvet is non-allergenic, biologically compatible with the human body, laying the foundation for modern regenerative medicine. From remote forests to leading laboratories, deer velvet is becoming a bridge between nature and advanced biotechnology. We've just followed the journey of one of the world's strangest materials, from sunshine on straw fields, through the gentle gaze of a deer, to the tiny bottle on a laboratory desk. And that journey is not over yet. Because after all this, are you ready to explore another world? Free-range chicken, the natural free-range chicken model, where eggs don't come from metal cages, but from freedom and sunlight. Let's continue our journey, from deer velvet to clean chickens, where modern farming still carries the soul of tradition.
Have you ever eaten a turkey egg? At a modern hatchery in Minnesota, thousands of turkey eggs are awaiting a fresh start. With a production capacity of up to 57,000 turkeys per hatch, this hatchery is the heart of the turkey farming industry in Minnesota, which produces about 44 million turkeys annually, making up 18% of the nation's total. After 7 days, the eggs are carefully inspected to ensure that every cell inside is developing properly, giving the young turkeys the best chance to grow strong and healthy. Just 4 weeks later, thousands of eggs will hatch into promising young turkeys, ready for a fresh start in life. But not all turkeys are kept. A thorough process of checking and vaccinating ensures that weak or flawed turkeys are removed. Apart from being slightly larger, the newly hatched turkeys don't differ much from chicks. However, with special care and proper nutrition, they will quickly grow into healthy and strong turkeys, ready for their journey to maturity. After hatching, the young turkeys are moved to a special care area where they are closely monitored and cared for until they become stronger. As their bodies gradually develop, their feathers will turn white, marking their maturity and preparing them for the next phase of their journey. Afterward, they will be transported to other farms to continue their nurturing and growth process. The process of turkey farming on American fields is truly an interesting journey, where turkeys grow naturally and healthily in a spacious environment. While turkey farming shares many similarities with chicken farming, turkeys require more time to mature. At farms in Minnesota, turkeys need about 180 days to grow large enough and be ready for harvest. What's special is that not all turkeys live in barns. Many farms in the US choose the free-range method for their turkeys, allowing them to roam freely across vast fields. This method not only helps prevent diseases, but also improves the quality of the meat, resulting in a tastier and more nutritious product. The question arises, does the free-range life on the fields truly make a difference in the flavor and quality of turkey meat? And why do farms in states like North Carolina and Arkansas contribute so significantly to the economy and this industry? Let's dive into this fascinating process of free-range turkey farming. After about 6 months of raising on the fields, these turkeys are ready for harvest season. Thousands of turkeys are caught by workers and placed into cages, ready to be transported to processing plants. Some of you may feel a bit sentimental seeing this scene. However, this is also an essential process in the farming industry that helps provide the products we often see on our dining tables. If you feel uncomfortable with this scene, we completely understand and kindly invite you to leave. We look forward to seeing you in our upcoming videos, where we will continue exploring other fascinating stories in the farming and food production industry. During major holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter, millions of turkeys are prepared to become an essential part of American family meals. In 2021, 46 million turkeys were consumed during Thanksgiving alone. But not everyone knows that, some time ago, Alexander Hamilton, the first Secretary of the Treasury of the United States, declared that no citizen was allowed to eat turkey on Thanksgiving Day, a seemingly strange statement that became part of history. Let's head to the turkey processing plant, where thousands of turkeys are cleaned in hot water vats each day, before moving on to other important processing stages. This process uses modern technology, allowing the plant to handle a large volume of turkeys with just 40 to 50 workers each day. Each step is carried out quickly and efficiently, ensuring high-quality turkey meat reaches consumers. The US, as the largest turkey producer in the world, continues to lead in this industry, followed by Brazil and Germany. While it's a modern industrial process, for many, seeing turkeys in the midst of this processing may evoke some sentimentality. Feel free to share your thoughts on this process in the comments.